Daylight, my MVVs, welcome. Yes, so our people say that, destruction begins not in the chest, but the day the hunter's son mocks the charm that protects the bed. That is when destruction begins. Àṣírí Ewa backfires as Igbi and Ebony scatter Ooni of Ifes palace, as Igbi accused Ebony after skin began to peel. What happened? You do know something had happened. Ebony's family had gone, when the Ogun Daya, when the Ogun Daya was released, everybody got very scared because this is a deity that they don't set free. Like it has to be under locks and keys. But because elders decided to politicize immunity removal, they didn't want Ooni of Ife to go ahead and remove immunity. And Ooni of Ife felt like these women would they are just trying to buy time. Maybe they had plot against Olori Naomi and all of that, and decide to go and release Ogun Daya without consulting with any elder. Now, when they released Ogun Daya started showing himself to, people who are against Naomi, people he knows are against Naomi, and those who are likely to be against Naomi. Because what Ogun Daya does is that it will dissect your heart to know the kind of person you are inside the palace. And so by the time Ebony saw Ogun Daya the first and the second time, she could not help it anymore. She became very devastated. And as you know, the family, they started running kitty, kata, kitty, and all of that. And then one day they came and told Ooni of Ife that they are ready for Ebony's immunity to be removed. But please, they are begging, for the sake of Ebony herself, even if it is only one thing that Ebony has done right in her life before, Kabiyesi should temper justice with mercy. Kabiyesi should remove immunity and replace that immunity with what is called Àṣírí Ewa. Àṣírí Ewa will keep Ebony protected, and also for a time until Kabiyesi is comfortable again to give her her full immunity. And Kabiyesi said that he was not going to do that. Now, while Ebony's family were begging for Àṣírí Ewa, Igbi had heard that there was something, or there's something like Àṣírí Ewa, and Igbi started begging also for the same Àṣírí Ewa. Ebony was mad, the family was mad, thinking that the reason why Ooni of Ife will not give that Àṣírí Ewa is because Ooni might reason that if I give to Ebony, it means I will give to the rest of my Oloris. And Ebony was very angry, went and grabbed Igbi and warned Igbi, made a lot of problems with Igbi. Why on earth will you ask for Àṣírí Ewa? What the hell do you know about Àṣírí Ewa? And Igbi said she has a right also to ask for whatever that she is also protecting, as in fighting to protect her own marriage. But now, Ebony was very angry when she left. The next day and the next day and the next day, something happened to Igbi. And Igbi now is attributing what happened to her to Ebony. That it is because of the Àṣírí Ewa quarrel that they had that Ebony did this thing to her. Her skin was peeling. And that was what Igbi was telling everyone who cared to know that it's Ebony who inflicted her with that peeling skin. Yes, so Delarat, according to Igbi, she is claiming that, Ebony threw her something that is called Ayamo Ete. Ayamo Ete is, a charm that is modeled after, a lizard. When spiritually projected or thrown on someone, it is believed that their skin begins to peel layer by layer, just like a lizard. She said that this was, done by Ebony. Like Ebony did it to her because Ebony was very upset that she also had asked for leniency from the Ooni of Ife. You do recall that when Ebony asked for leniency, Kabiyesi refused, okay? And Kabiyesi said she wasn't going to do it. But Igbi went ahead and asked for the same kind of leniency. And then everybody was upset. How dare you just sit quietly and wait for us to do our research and then come to approach Kabiyesi, then you're coming out to ask Kabiyesi for the same thing. And they say that was what caused the problem. They had a very serious altercation. They fought the entire morning that day. They were raining insults on each other. They were very upset with each other because Igbi had gone to call on her aunt and auntie to come and beg after Ebony pleaded. But you do know that if Ebony will give, if Igbi, if Kabiyesi will give leniency to Ebony, now there is no way he will not give leniency to Igbi and Gospel. And of course, Ebony feels like the reason why Kabiyesi did not attend to her was because Igbi came and ruined everything. After that day, Igbi went to bed and these things happened to her. She's attributing it to Ebony, holding Ebony responsible for everything. But other people are saying, how are they even sure that Ogundaye is not the one responsible for what both of them are going through right now? Because they have had a lot of issues, fights all over the place. And it's been very scary for not just them, every other person who has been against, the royal palace. So this is what has been going on in the palace. If I haven't done this today, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Delaram. I bring you fresh and spicy just from the south, still on the royals. How are you guys doing? I appreciate you so much. I love you. Share all my people. If you're yet to subscribe, kindly go ahead and hit that subscribe button and do not forget to turn on the notification bell and do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. Delarites, my own people. Velarites, my Delarites, my super people. Esheo, Adukpeo, my people. So that's what is going on right about now in the palace of the Ooni of Ife. It is not a small something, oh, my people. So if the information is correct, it's been a very serious problem going on. And that is why the Bible says those who, gather against you will come against themselves. For you you believe in God and you're trusting in God. When that time comes, those who are against you will go against themselves. That is what is happening right now. There is no resting place for those who are fighting against a person who has done absolutely nothing wrong to them. Right down is either Ogundaye or one thing, but that is how they have been running kitty, kata, kitty all over the place. I'm going to bring you more update. Do not forget that these are all alleged, rumored, unverified information making the rounds on social media and should not be seen as fact.